Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solution. My name is Lokesh Gandhi. In this session, I will explain the legal jurisdiction and legal authorities. So first we understand legal jurisdiction. Jurisdiction is a physical territory such as a group of countries, country, state, or county where a particular piece of legislation applies. For example, US income tax laws, Singapore transactions tax law, and French labor law. Judicial authority may be exercised within a jurisdiction. Types of jurisdiction: identified jurisdiction, income tax jurisdiction, and transaction tax jurisdiction. I will explain one by one. First one is identified jurisdiction. An identified jurisdiction is your first jurisdiction you must register with to be allowed to do business in a country. If there is more than one jurisdiction that a legal entity must register with to commence business, so select one as the identified jurisdiction. You can say the identified jurisdiction is the one you use to uniquely identify your legal entity. Income tax jurisdiction. Create income tax jurisdiction to properly report and remit income tax to the legal authority. Income tax jurisdiction by law impose taxes on your financial income generated by all your entities within their jurisdiction. Income tax is a key source of funding that government used to fund its activity and serve the public. Transaction tax jurisdiction. Transaction tax jurisdiction is used for legal reporting of sales and value-added taxes. Transaction tax jurisdiction is created separately in the Oracle Fusion application because of the specific need and complexity of various taxes. Tax jurisdictions and their respective rates are provided by suppliers and require periodic maintenance. Let's take an example of the US federal court system to understand the legal jurisdiction. In simple language, jurisdiction is the authority that hears the certain cases. You can see on the screen, US District Court is here the case related to violation of federal law. And the special courts are created to hear the specific type of cases. The US Court of Appeal challenges to order from the federal agencies and the higher authorities bodies, just like US Supreme Court, hears the cases of constitutional law. In this example, this federal court have a jurisdiction in cases that involve in United States law, treaties within other countries, and interpretations of constitution and the bankrupt laws. This is all about the legal jurisdictions. Let's understand the legal authorities. A legal authority is the government or legal body that charges with power to make laws, levies and collect fees and taxes and remit financial appropriations for a given jurisdiction. For example, the Internal Revenue Services in the authority for enforcing income tax law in the United States. In other countries such as India, you are required to print legal authority information on your tax report. Legal authority are not mandatory to create in Oracle Fusion application, but are recommended and are generally referenced on statutory reports. Let's move on to the application to create legal jurisdiction and legal authority. Click on Setting in Action menu. Click on Setup and Maintenance. Click on Taskbar. Click on Search. Let's enter the task name, that is manage legal jurisdictions. Click on that. You can search already created legal jurisdiction by name, by legislative category, by territory. Now let's create a new legal jurisdiction by clicking on create button. Let's enter the name of legal jurisdiction. Let's select the territory from the list. Click on search. Select first one, click OK. Legislative category. You can select the legislative category from the list, and for each legislative category, a unique legal jurisdiction is created. So I will select the local text. Identifying. If this jurisdiction is a identifying jurisdiction, then select yes, or you can select no. I will go with the yes. Legal entity registration code. When we registered our entity under any text, we get a registration number as per the law of that state. So I select corporate identification number. Legal reporting unit registration code. Legal reporting unit is the unit to which legal entity reports. Let's select the tax registration number. Now you can say you can create if you want to add a legal function. So click on add row and select the function. You can select the general intercompany invoice, you can select the income tax control, and you can select the salary annual declaration. I go with fourth one, is state incoming tax control. Now I'm done with my all entries. You can fill all the required information as per the client requirement. So now click on save and close. Here you can see that a legal jurisdiction is created. See. Let's create a legal authority. Save and close. Let's enter the last name. Click on that. You can search the legal authority by name, by country, by organization number. Now we create a new legal authority by clicking on create button. Let's enter the name of legal authority. We will create a legal authority for India. So tax authority type. You can select the tax authority type by collecting, by reporting. I will go with the collecting and reporting both. Now you can add the address. You can select the tax authority address by clicking plus sign over here. Let's select the country, India. Let's enter the address. Let's enter the PIN code. State is not required, but to enter the state. Now you can specify a purpose for address over here. So click on plus icon over here. We select a company law. Legal. Click OK. Now, legislative category. I can select a legislative category by clicking plus sign over here. Click on that. I go with the company law. Here. I done my entries. As per the client requirement, we can fill all the required information. Now click on Save and Close. In this way, we can create a legal jurisdiction and legal authorities. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much.